Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another duels video. Before I begin with the game, before I begin playing the game, I would like to announce that I'm no longer behind with National Novel Writing Month, which is good, very good. I have committed countless writer sins in the act of catching up, and even getting ahead. I'm sure I have also committed many Yu-Gi-Oh related sins as well, and I have no idea who is actually in character and who isn't. At this point, I'm just like, it's either the poorly written fan fiction, or I write nothing. My brain is only coming up with fan fiction, so I can't do much about this. Also, since I'm the only one that will ever read this chaotic mess of a story, I can sin all I want. Now I begin the video by deciding to duel, obviously. You know, as opposed to skipping past the duels, like I have been with my writing. Though my protagonist recently lost a duel. Yes, she recently lost a duel, and it was painful, very painful. I mean, for her, honestly, not as much for me, considering I was the one making the decision that she would lose. But yeah, it was definitely interesting, to an extent, I guess. I'm still over here thinking that I'm probably writing everyone out of character, except for my own characters, which I already know how to write in character. But fortunately for me, I'm the only one that has to know that. I don't really need to talk about how everyone is just out of character. However, I will be honest. No, I am not done. Anyway, I'm going to be honest. I don't like writing characters out of character. Like, I know it doesn't really matter, but I still wish everyone was in character. And the fact that I don't know if they're in character or not, that kind of bugs me. But, I mean, I have to make a story, and I don't really feel like playing a villain right now, so, the actual villains can be villains, and I can be the weird anti-hero sort of protagonist kind of person. I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. Alright, so tour guide from the underworld. You don't look like much of a tour guide, but whatever. Anyway, she would like to say that she has added a new mission. Bingo, yeah, okay, I got it. I've already completed every sheet except the one you just released. So I'm good. I am good. Anyway, I know that I may have committed many writing sins. Maybe many Yu-Gi-Oh related sins as well, but I mean, to be fair, it's either I write or I don't. And if all I can come up with is a complete disaster, I'd rather write the complete disaster. I'm over feeling like shit at least, so that's good. And I think it helps that I don't feel like shit. Because when I do feel like shit, I definitely I'm not doing very well when I feel like shit. I always write worse. Now, what I'm writing may be a disaster at the moment, but I've written worse. I've definitely written worse. And I think my content is better when I at least like something about what I'm writing. Now, I may not like that the characters... I may like that the Yu-Gi-Oh characters are kind of questionable with what they say, and maybe some of what they do. But I'd also like to think that they aren't entirely out of character. And maybe I'm just paranoid or something. I don't know. Maybe when Yusaku and Brain's World is released, we'll see the cast interacting, and I can figure out exactly how out of character everyone is. I don't know. I mean, I find it very difficult to believe that I would write Yusaku out of character. I mean, just saying. And some people would probably argue what character. And to that I say, well, I mean, I can't argue too much, but also, trauma does shit to you. It does shit to you. Like, I'm sure there are many people out there that would have said the same about me if you asked about my personality years ago. You'd be like, what kind of personality does she have? And someone would be like, what personality? She never says anything. Yes, I never say anything. I've got my reasons. I've got plenty of reasons. And they are all related to my trauma. Well, and to blame, but I mean, a lot of my quietness was from trauma. At least it started there. And I'm trying not to be too attached to the trauma, but I'm spiteful. I am very spiteful. I honestly should stop being spiteful, but I mean, I kind of have trouble not being spiteful when, I mean, listen, guys. Some of you guys know what I have been experiencing, and some of you guys don't. Some of you guys can understand, and some of you guys can't. But to the people that cannot relate, I'd just like to say this. I hope you never relate. Yes, I hope you never relate at all to what I am experiencing in real life. But there are many people that may watch these videos and they may know exactly what it's like, and that is painful. I mean, I would love if people didn't necessarily relate to what I said. But, I mean, I've experienced a lot this year, and last year, and the year before that, and before that. Oh, and I've pretty much been experiencing a lot of bullshit my entire life. I was born with a blocked nasal passage. So, even as an infant, I was dealing with a lot. Oh god, it was terrible. It was very bad. But I'm talking about this like it's no big deal. Well, it is a big deal, honestly, but I mean, I don't remember some of those things, so I can talk about them only from the perspective of what I was said, of what I was told. Like, my parents have told me things, but I don't remember them, and I'm sure they don't expect me to. But I can say what they've told me, and that's about it. And after that, I can remember vaguely things that I've told them, and that's the reason they know about those things. But, yeah. I don't think that I'm hiding anything when it comes to my situation. Although I haven't uploaded one video simply because of what was going on when I was recording it. I don't think I'll ever change my mind and actually post it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but oh god, I really hated not being able to post that video. Like, I was recording. I'm trying to get myself out of the situation I'm in. Sure, it'll be painful, but I can do it. And then I just get roasted alive in the worst way possible. Oh, and hi Axel, are you here to roast me alive with your deck? I mean, that's a different kind of roasting, but sure. So, I think the character I'm most worried about butchering is Jaden. And I'm most worried about butchering Jaden because he's probably the main canon character in the entire story. I've sort of written Yuma and Astral. I've basically been riding in Zexa World and Jax World, and I have a short scene being in Arc 5 World for some reason. I can't remember what I was going to do there, but something entertainment. I have no idea. And let's see, I haven't gone to DM World or Dark Side of Dimensions World. I had planned for Dark Side Dimensions World, but Duel Links was like, you should not do that, don't. And I'm like, okay, I actually agree with you, so I won't. And I haven't been to 5Ds World, and I have no plans of going there. And there is no Brains World right now, so until then, I will not be going to a Brains World. I don't feel like going there. I mean, if it was in the game, I would not be there. Because that's just saying I want pain. I want high stakes everywhere. No, I don't. Although I am definitely not. If you could read what I've been writing, my credibility would be lost immediately. But that's exactly what happens when you're dealing with issues that I'm dealing with. You end up with a lot of shit. Okay, listen, dude. And by the way, I do not care if you're a girl. I will call you dude anyway. Okay, I'm glad you lost at least. Alright. Okay, that's good. You know, I said I was actually going to duel, and I do mean that, because I have to do some ranked duels. I have to do the KC Cup duels. I'll probably lose those duels, but, you know. I do not care about losing any duels. And I'm not putting Axel in the story, because I have no idea what his personality is like. I also... I mean... I have some care. I mean, listen. To begin with, I struggle when it comes to understanding character personalities. And you aren't told personalities, you are shown personalities. I have not learned and mastered that art. I do not understand how it works. So when someone is like, this character is out of character, I just end up like, yeah, probably. I just don't know how. And now, obviously, for a proper story, a proper fan fiction, I probably should stray away from certain things, like, I don't know. I feel like there's just some things about my characters and Yu-Gi-Oh characters that are just built to clash. Like, I'm just, like, my characters and the Yu-Gi-Oh characters, they would hate each other. Although that's... I'm not even sure how true that is. That's my imagination talking. You know not to trust my imagination. It's not real. It's my imagination. Who trusts my imagination? I sure don't. Yes, I do not trust my imagination. It is, it will lie to you. It will tell you all sorts of lies. Yes, lies like you've never heard before. And you'll probably hate the fact that, well, first off, let me just tell you this. Lies and more lies. I understand. But seriously, I've been through a lot. And, seriously. Okay. Hold on a second while I begin the next duel. And yeah, I've decided that it doesn't really matter if the characters are fully in character as what fans remember, because I've come to the conclusion that they can just be their own separate versions. They don't have to be exactly like they are in their canon universes, because I don't have the energy for that shit. Like, sure, you can, like, sure, I can be criticized, but to criticize my work, you have to see it. And you will never see it. So there. Yeah, that's right, so there. Although that doesn't really mean much because no one cares. Yeah, no one cares. No one cares. No, I ideally would prefer that someone out there does in fact take interest in what I write. But this story is not the time. Nothing I've written is the time. Maybe in the future there will be time to show off something. But not now. Not now. I think that what I have done is I've created my own versions of these canon characters, and I want to be okay with that. I don't want to be roasted. I just want to be okay with that. And yes, it's definitely going to be a painful be okay with that. Because you definitely need to be aware that it has been a long, like, I felt like Shift writing these characters out of character, and I've had to gradually be okay with that, and it has been a wreck. Yeah, let me tell you, it has been a wreck. I've had to get seriously used to this shit. Like, sure, the characters may not be exactly as fans remember them, but I have to be okay with how I portray them. I have to be okay with that. And I think I'm getting better at it, but I'm definitely still self-conscious. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to get good at Fire Emblem Heroes. I don't think I've gotten to that point yet, but I'm trying to get good. I mean, there's a strategy for beating every map, and the strategy is consistent enough to where I can just play around with it like some kind of puzzle. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to know what I'm doing. Okay. So apparently I can trade for this. I hate the gladiator beasts. I don't care about them. I probably shouldn't say I hate the gladiator beasts because they might torture me at the stake for saying that. I am using my imagination. I hate cubics. I hate cubics. I don't have that card though. I can't believe I just did that. I just bought a cubic. Do you know how many times I've said I hate cubics? I've said it a lot, and I mean it. It's probably too much to say. I mean, I've probably said it too many times, to be honest. I think a lot of people are probably tired of me saying that. But listen, do you know how many times I've lost against Yugi because I've needed cubics on the field? A lot. It's ridiculous. I don't need this shit. But apparently the game is like, yes you do. You need all the shit. And then I figure out what is probably intended based on something, I guess. I can pretend like I know what I'm doing, but is that true? Do I actually know what I'm doing? I can pretty much guarantee you that I absolutely do not. Oh god, cubic sucks so much. I need one cubic monster that... I need one more. Aigami, I hate your archetype, so when I'm finished with you, I am going to make your deck anything but a cubic deck. You will have no cubics. None of them. Your skills will be meaningless. I do mean that too. They will be meaningless. Meaningless. As meaningless as his losing streak or something. You know, I don't even think he has a losing streak, but I don't care. I mean, I guess his losing streak starts with the loss he had in the movie, but we never see him outside of the movie, so what am I supposed to say to that? I really don't know. Okay. I say that I am doing the... Yeah, I'm doing the vagabond, and I wasn't paying attention when I decided to do that. So... Okay. I see. So, you're planning a lot of things that I do not like. Dude, I can't believe you got rid of Neos. That's a sin. I have no idea what to do. Alright, well, I might win, but that's down to luck at this point. Did I say win? I'm not sure anymore. Okay. Well, maybe I can win. Dude, my opponent is about to deck out. Well, honestly, that's probably because there's 20 cards in the deck and I've got more than 30. I won! That's nice. So exactly what rank was this guy? I have no idea. Okay. That was nice. That was very nice. Look at this card I got. And I've actually got it in my favorites for stupid reasons. Yeah, okay, so what was the deck? I'm gonna look at it. A skill was not set and it's just called deck. Okay. I mean, I have decks that are also called deck. So, I can't really criticize. So, this seems to be a Red Eyes deck. And, I mean, looking at this, I'm going to assume at least a gold rank. I really have really nothing to back up my claims because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, perform one Xyz summon. I apparently did that. Destroy 3 monsters in 1 duel. Okay, did that. Alright, defeat 2 standard duelists. Okay, I've done that. Defeat legendary duelists 2 times. Okay. Give me a second while I take care of this. I will go to another world for this single task. So, who's going to be out there? I want to know. I want to see whose ass I'm kicking. Kites, okay. Well, to be fair, there still aren't many options. But Kite always seems to be out here when I'm doing his shark. And I'm just like, dude, does he like doing shark or something? Which reminds me, I was actually going to do a shark today. Yeah, I was going to do a shark today, but I don't know. He didn't exactly do as well as I was hoping. So maybe I shouldn't, or maybe I should. I don't know. You know, I don't think many people would expect me to have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in a Blue deck. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Yes, I said it. It sounds like the most cursed thing ever, doesn't it? Well, I do absolutely mean that. Even if it's the most terrifying thing you have ever heard. And trust me, I know that there are some very terrifying things that you can hear coming out of my mouth. Although I don't think Photon Dragon is the most terrifying thing you've seen in this game. I don't even know what is the most terrifying thing ever. Okay, so I won apparently. I just heard the victory music. And I am definitely glad that I won. Yes, very glad indeed. Alright. So, I won again. So, how about that? And now, I'm going to be honest. I did go into ranked duels. I went to the KC Cup as Shark, and I'm like, I want to know how he would do. Apparently not very well. I think I lost pretty much every duel. Okay. And now I'm almost finished with the third sheet. And I had to do 2 KC Cup duels. And don't worry, I'm about to do 4. I'm gonna duel this kid right here. Okay, but you're still level 20. So I don't believe you. Yeah, that's right, I don't believe her. You know, that sounds like the most heartless thing to say to a child. But I absolutely am being legit here. As I go on my quest to get good, I must be honest. I hope that I am able to get good. Yeah, I hope so. Alright. Well, she lost. She lost. Alright. Now, give me a second to think about what I've got left. Okay. I've only got this special in Fire Emblem Heroes to work on. I've got some work ahead of me. Yeah, a lot of grinding. A lot of it. Alright. So let me look at all of the other work ahead of me. You know, I think my team in this game, I think my current team in Fire Emblem Heroes is terrible. So, good luck to me, I guess. Now, I can't really determine what I should do at the moment, because I'm going to have to set some shit up. Like, before I start grinding again. So while I'm setting shit up in Fire Emblem Heroes shortly before I start grinding again, I'm going to sit here on this screen and I'm going to show you how many keys Sarah stole from me. Although I have recovered some green keys since. I am very tempted to duel you right now, but I shouldn't, because I know what you will do to me. I know exactly what you will do. You will refuse to give me that card. Okay, and I've got 2 of these. 2 of these? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I had to, you know, I'm probably overcomplicating this, I'm known for doing that, overcomplicating things, making things more complicated than they ever have to be. But at the same time, I decided not to upload those videos where I was grinding for cubics. I decided not to upload those. And now I might change my mind later, but there's really not a lot to see. Yeah, there really is not much to see. If that's the thing. Like, I could tell you many things, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Okay. I am almost finished. Yes, that's right. I am almost finished. Now, for the most part, I'm trying to learn team synergy in this game. I don't think I've done a good job, though. Alright, give me a second. Great. I think because I locked the team, the skill sets did not change. Which is the most cursed thing ever. Okay. Hold on a second. No, I know how disturbing this is. Yeah, I know how disturbing this is, but hold on a second. If you're wondering why I'm taking so long to actually get good and shit, it's because of many things. Yeah, that's right. It's because of many things. I'm definitely going a bit nuts over here. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit insane. Okay. Alright then. I lock the team again. Yeah, I'm going back to grinding. I have no idea how this is going to go, but imagine someone in Fire Emblem Heroes running out of stamina potions. I could be that person. And that person would be like, how the hell did you run out of stamina potions? And I would explain to them. I would explain that to them and they'd be like, why? Why did you do that to yourself? And I'd be like, well, you know, because I wanted to. Because I chose to do it. It was my choice and my choice alone. That is why I'm in this situation now. Alright, okay, so it's time to go into... It's time to go to the KC Cup as Sharp. I'm probably getting my ass kicked, but that's okay. We aren't expecting victory. I'm just going after the rewards. So, just 4 duels daily, that's it. And now initially I said I was going for level 20, but I'm not. I'm just doing the 4 required duels and that's it. I'm not feeling very competitive this week. And it honestly shows. It honestly shows. Okay, now who's my first opponent? Okay. I wish this would go the same way it did the last time I fought Kite. But the last time I fought Kite, that was an AI programmed duelist. This is a human playing as Kite. So I assume I'm getting my ass kicked. But interesting that we are both playing characters from the same series. Interesting there. And now, the duel here is probably going to play out like that time Shark actually lost a duel against Kite. Yes, he actually did. He lost a duel against Kite. Why did I put that in? Oh, right. I see. I remember now. So, this is turn 2, right? Well, I'm going to attack. Alright. I end my turn. I wait. Yes, I wait. And now, let's remember that Kite is one of the people that kick my ass all the time. Okay. Well, people do brick all the time, I must be honest. I'm afraid of that. Okay. I see. Well then. You were waiting for that, weren't you? You were waiting for that. Well, I see. So it's like that, isn't it? So it's like that, is it? Well, I'm going to summon again. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Yes, I summon again. How do you feel about this? I will attack you now. Do you have a response? Unfortunately, yes. Alright, I end my turn. I am in a very bad situation. I don't have any monsters that I can just summon. I'm not sure what kind of deck my opponent has, but they definitely have a very brutal deck. Alright, what does that do? Does that mean that my attack does nothing? Okay, it means it does half damage, okay. You like your traps, don't you, dude? Yeah, I must say that I too love traps. I especially love traps that, I'm not going to summon anything this turn. You know, just in case. Just in case. He halved my attack. He halved my monster's attack. And he's sitting there. Yeah? Do you know what? Do you want to know a secret? I purposely did not summon because I thought you had something up your sleeve. I do have a question though. This guy has monsters, right? So, where are they? Yeah, where are they? What happened to them? Well, first off, I'm gonna have to summon something, so, yes. And by the way, I'm gonna put this card into defense position. No point using a card that, has 0 attack. And I don't need a card in attack position. What? Alright, the battle phase was ended apparently. I see. I have no idea what is going on with this guy's deck. But alright. I see. You must think you've got me beat. Okay, listen. Listen, dude. What are you doing? Are you leveling up Kite or something? I've heard that duelists can do very weird shit when they're doing that. So maybe that's what he's doing. But most people, no wait. I'm assuming he's trying for skills. I mean, I can relate. You can get skills even when you lose, so that's fair. I did not expect to beat a kite. But to be fair, I don't think that guy was playing kite's deck. Alright. I was surprised, but, you know. People will be weird, and I'm one of them. I am that person that would go in with a deck that absolutely no one wins with. Yeah, I am that person that would just come up with the dumbest deck possible. And it would backfire on me every time. But you know, I wouldn't take it personally because I know that my deck is weird. Okay. I see. Well then, let's go. Am I able to summon something? You know, I love those sleeves. You have got to be joking. Does he actually... Is he actually planning to win with Exodia? Is he planning for that? Well, I mean, it kind of seems like he is. Hold on a second. I had to pull up the window again because this window isn't full screen. And now I assume his deck is built to counter anything. Okay. Well, this is disturbing on a number of levels that I don't think I can capture in English. Yes, I don't think I can capture this in English. Well, obviously, he would stall until the point where he can, get all of Exodia in his hand. Okay, so this would be a stall deck as far as I can tell. So he would do anything in his power to make sure that he can do it. A counter gate, alright. I believe that ends the battle phase. Alright. Well, you may try to win with Exodia, but this isn't episode 1 of DM, and I'm not Kaiba, so there is no chance in hell I expect you to be winning with Exodia. You may have those cards in your hand, but don't worry. Okay, by tributing 1 water monster. Okay, I'm gonna tribute this. Alright, I attack. I can't be too afraid to attack. Okay, that was shuffled back into the deck. And he just gained life points. Now again, I'm guessing this is a stall deck. So stalling is the strategy because he's trying to get Exodia into his hand. Although, in my opinion, that's a dumb strategy. But even though that's my opinion, it's not that difficult to do it. Unfortunately for me. Unfortunately for me. Your monster's effect activates. Okay. Well, I end my turn, so then. What are you going to do? I know that you know what, this is kind of frustrating because I know what he's trying to do. I know what his strategy is. But now I'm just like, actually, now I'm starting to doubt his strategy. But he has Exodia cards in his deck. Why would you do that if your strategy isn't going to be built around that? You would do it if that's part of his strategy for victory, right? Well, apparently not to this guy. Select the card to target. Well, honestly, I haven't been paying attention, so I may have just given him something good. I don't know. But trying to win with Exodia, probably not likely to happen. There are duelists out there that are way better than me. They would not let that happen. Alright. I'm gonna keep that card in my hand for later, just in case. I won 2 duels. That's interesting. And I level up to the next development. I mean the next level. Deluxe. I level up to level 8. At least if I recall right. Yes, I level up to 8 because I won. That was definitely unexpected. Alright. I have 2 duels left. And now let us continue. And now let me remind you that winning 2 times in a row isn't a very impressive winning streak. I'm sure everyone already knows this, but just in case, I wanted to remind you guys that. Alright. It's Jack. I see. Well, I'm sure this Jack is actually going to be using Jack's deck. You know, as opposed to the deck I used when I was playing as Jack. Okay, I do the field spell. I'm going to, I set this card. Also, that field spell means nothing to Jack. I mean, I don't think he has many fire monsters in his deck. I could be wrong, but you know. Oh! Well, that doesn't surprise me. And wait a minute. Am I wrong? Yeah, it kind of seems like I am. But let me see what he synchro summons first. Okay, that's something that Jack uses, I think. Okay. Are you synchro summoning again then? Do you really need 2 tuners on the field? Wait a minute, you're not. What? Well then, I see. The synchro summon, wow. This guy is going to kick my ass. Well, you know, at this point in the game's development, obviously I'm behind the times. I am definitely behind the times. Alright. If this card attack, I mean, there's just no point, is there? Are you going to bother Karen? I sure wouldn't bother if I were you. I mean, just to be honest, I just signed my death warrant. Yeah, I attacked. I signed my death warrant. There's nothing that can save me now. And I kind of participated in my own defeat. Basically by doing that. But I was going to lose anyway, so let's just remember this. Let's remember that I was going to lose anyway. Alright. My turn, my duel has ended. And now it'll be time for the final duel in a minute. Yeah, just give me a second. I've got one thing left to do. Yeah, I've got to, I am almost finished, yes. Now, let me begin the final duel. And now, is this going to be Kaiba? I mean, seriously, I kind of feel like I'm going to get my ass kicked. Carly, interesting. Not who I expected, but that doesn't mean my ass isn't about to get kicked. So, just in case I'm wondering about anything, just in case I'm curious, I don't think this means I've won. Okay. I don't think that matters any at all. Okay, I end my turn. Alright. Well, so far, I don't have very good. Okay. It's my turn, so I need to make sure I don't keep my opponent waiting. Alright, give me a second. Okay, with this card, you can, reduce the number. Yes. How about I Z summon? Alright, okay. I'm gonna summon this. You know, I'm really going hardcore with Dex cards. Dex cards? I'm going hardcore with Sharks cards. Yeah, that's right. You know, the deck that he used. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to, if it has no if it has no materials, it cannot attack my opponent directly. Alright, I end my turn. Yeah, I end it. And now what are you going to do? Okay. I see. Alright, I'm going to use this card. I'm going to put this card over here. And I'm going to attack my opponent's card right here. And attack. You know, I won 3 of those. I won 3 times. I am surprised that I won 3 times. This was a nice round. Sort of makes me want to keep going, but you know, I can't do that. I think I need to accept that this is where it ends. Yeah, this is where it ends as far as the KC Cup goes. Now, let me look at this. I'm looking here. Okay. So, I trade. I see what I can get. Alright. Alright, I see. Big win. I've got another Red Eyes Metal Dragon. Alright, now I can get two more packs. Okay. Mystical Elf and okay. Oh, let me see how many of those I've autographed. I just got a third copy of Mystical Elf. And Mystical Elf is it's a DM card, so it was very early on that it was introduced. Oh, Metamorph. I don't think I've gotten that card before. Well, apparently, yeah, that's the first time I've gotten Metamorph. Metamorph was... It came up at some point. When was this? Yeah, when was this? I know it came up at some point. I just don't know for what. I think it was for a Red Eyes card, but I can't entirely remember. And now, I can definitely take a quick look, though. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna type in Metamorph. Hopefully excuse me. Okay, Metamorph. Well, two traps came up. Metamorph. Okay, I've got Metamorph. Now I have 3 copies. One is this one with this art, and this one is different art. So, Metamorph cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your deck by attributing Red Eyes Black Dragon equipped with Metamorph. Okay. Well, I've got Metamorph. And now I know I've got Metamorph. I can try making a Red Eyes deck at some point. Okay. Now, there was something else I was going... Oh, right. The tickets. But before I do that... Yeah, that's right. You know, I have a lot of gems. But I haven't yet decided how I want to use them. Which probably means it's going to take some time for me to pull again. And now, obviously, I'm trying to consider what a good use of my resources is. I don't necessarily know that information. I do know that I know that investing in a pendulum deck is probably a good idea. But I don't know exactly how that's going to look. I don't know how that will look. Okay. Now, I'm auto-dueling. Yes, I'm auto-dueling. Okay. Oh, I see. I win. Alright, so I had some tickets when I last looked, so I should look at those. And now I'm starting to think that the only tickets that I find I can actually do anything useful with are super rares and ultra rares. So what do I do with rares? Well, I try to max out I try to get 3 copies of every card. Which is going to take forever, let me tell you. Okay. Alright. Now let me see what I want to pick this on. I'm gonna type in a qubit monster. Not a specific qubit, just a qubit. And that's gonna be the dumbest thing I've ever... You know, that's dumb. Because the qubit I want is specifically listed to be an ultra rare. Alright, I know. Now, let me look at some of these cards. Alright, I'm going to filter by... Is there the ability to filter by amount? I don't know. Okay, give me a second. Sort by number owned. Yes. Sort by number owned. Now, obviously, I'm going to regret this later. Okay, now I want to, Alright, so I've got 0 of these. Now let me see how many zeros there are. Okay. Wow, there are plenty of these that I've got 0 of. Okay. I can get Shadow of Eyes. Now that may not be the best use of my that may not be the best use of my ticket. I'm doing it anyway though. Really Internal Rest. Destroy all monsters equipped with an equipped card. I'm getting this instead. I mean, trust me, my strategy was stolen from players that were... It's common. I've had that strategy used against me a lot, so... Really, Internal Rest? I can destroy all cards with an equipped card. That's awesome. But obviously, I'm not sure when I'll put it in one of my decks. Probably when I am very tired of getting my ass kicked. Really Eternal Rest. Okay. I'm going to see if I can put it on one of these instead. Indicate the activation of an equipped spell card and destroy it. I'm going to take that out to put this in instead. Alright. I'm finished here. Actually, I want to look at the spells. Okay. So some of these are just extremely some of these are like they are super generic. Attack charge. Yeah, seriously, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of well, not that many characters have it. This character can unlocked as event rewards. Oh, for now at least. Shark's Revenge. Okay, so that's a PvP duel reward. The same. Hold on a second. Let me scroll down. Okay, same there. Overlay removal. Same. Okay. Well, if a lot of these are obtained, just skill obtained. Okay. I don't even know if I have the guts to level up Scud. But you know when I'll probably actually do it? I'll be desperate for gems. Yes, I will be desperate for gems, and I will temporarily overcome all barriers to leveling him up just so I can get gems. Either that, or I end up stuck for some other reason. Okay. And okay, spell trap. Okay, skill obtained. Okay. I've got a lot of these that are obtainable by fighting I have a lot of these that are obtainable by doing PvP duels. You know, they are unlockable via PvP duels, but it looks like they're also obtainable by dueling legendary duelists in general. But considering the competition going on, I might as well do that. Oh, and this is my favorite one. This is my favorite of Shark skills, though it's probably not the one I'll be on at any. It's probably not a skill that I want to be using a lot. But we will see. Anyway, guys, that will wrap it up for this video. So, I will be back tomorrow with another one. We'll see how I do tomorrow. For now, that's it. I'll be back later. See you guys in my next video.